Hello, Aries, and welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Aries. If this resonates with you, Aries, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Aries, please do check in your rising and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Aries out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa interchangeable. This is for Aries. This is for Aries. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Okay. Watching. All right, so assign the roles as you wish. They're going to try to get your attention no matter what. If it's good attention, bad attention, it doesn't matter. As long as it's attention, all right? This is someone you were once lovers with. That's what I'm seeing here. I can't say that. They still got it. Let's put it this way. They still got it bad for you. Okay. You still do it for them. And so they're all in their feels about the situation. They're watching you like a hawk and they're trying to get your attention in a variety of crazy ways. At first, it's like sweet, and then it's sour. So, are they a Sour Patch Kid? What is going on with this person? It hurts them when you don't give them any attention. But Judgment Day is coming for this person, all right? And what they want is you. What they want is the situation to change from bad to good, but they always end up acting very childish. They just want to cause drama and trouble and try to get you triggered. That's what they want to do. They want to trigger you. This is something else. For some of you, a restraining order may be needed. That's for some of you, not all of you. You know, but they will cause a scene. All right, before we get too deep into this situation here, Aries, for those of you that are interested in career, I'll be reading career as well. And after all is said and done, I will get you a message from the universe. And also, if you are interested in a private reading, you can visit secrettarot.com for more info, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. So they think about I'm trying to be really careful here with my words, the past intimate moments that they had with you. Okay. This one is very jealous-hearted. They're not mentally stable. And you've put up boundaries. Like, God, what the hell's going on with this person, right? They're very much in their feels about the situation. And you are like, what is going on with this person? Right? So your defenses are way, way up. 9 of Wands. they're not mentally well, first of all. It's very, what is that, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? Like, they're good when you say, you know, if you say, which I'm not sure you're going to say, that, you know, you still care about them, you want them, but they're really, really bad when you ignore them. And you know, you move on with your life. So they are under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure. Wherever they went, it didn't work out well, because it's like no one can tolerate the insanity that they bring. They need a lot of help. 9 of Swords here. So it's this, right? It's 7 of Swords. It's a very draining situation. And they are not honest. And they sneak around. They gather information. They just try to cause chaos. 7 of Swords. They want your attention, good or bad. It doesn't matter. If you said to this person, yeah, you know, I still care about you, da-da-da-da, they'll be sweet for a minute. But if you just, you know, keep your walls up, keep your distance, they're still wanting attention, but it'll be in a bad way. Like I said, at first, it's sweet to try to reel you back in. And if you don't pay no mind to it, then it's bad. So what they don't understand is if it's, they may have a shot here if it's a continuous sweet stream of energy, right? And so this is someone that you were once lovers with. You could be dealing with a Gemini or somebody with Gemini in their chart, and it was good there for a minute. But they kind of showed their true colors, and it was all sorts of chaotic. With some love bombing going on. It was very quick, very intense, right? They are not over this. We have the Ace of Wands. They think about the chemistry that you shared. They still want this, but they just don't know how to do it in a mature, mentally healthy way. So they're all in their feels about this. We got this King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign or somebody with water in their chart. Very much still emotional about the situation, and they watch you. They gather as much information about you as possible, and there's been times when they used it against you. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Empress energy. I feel like you just need to stay strong in this. They do want the situation to continue. They have to change. They want to change the situation, but they're going about it all wrong. All wrong. And they just don't get that. It's like they're not self-aware. It's like they were stunted by trauma. And this is how they think relationships normally go. So there's a lot of changes that have to happen with this person. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. So, like I said, 1 minute they're sweet and they're offering you love and care, right? The next minute they're crazy. And when they find out that you are with someone else, it's going to be a very triggering moment for them. We got the Five of Wands, and we got the Knight of Cups. What they want is to be happy. That's what they want. They just don't know how to achieve that. You want to be happy too, but I feel like you're moving on. You have moved on. You're inviting new love into your life. And there's happiness there, but there's, you know, still trouble from this past lover. Judgment Day is upon us. Okay? And if you don't want this to continue to happen because this person can't seem to let it go, you may have to do, depending on where you're at and how severe the situation is, you may have to go the legal route in regards to this. But it's like you've made up your mind to move in a different direction, and they are not going to be able to handle that. Okay, so we got Judgment here. Please clarify Judgment for Aries. Okay. So, a lot of disappointment here, but it's, you know, it's their pride, it's their ego, because you're not giving them any kind of attention, and your decision is the final decision. You are or will be experiencing something beautiful with someone else, and this is not going to make this person very happy. You will always be the one that got away. Five of Cups, Five of Swords. All right, let's take a look at your career. So I see you looking around, and it's like a seed was planted in your mind to move in a different direction. And I see that you're doing research on that, right? Looking into things. And what you want, here's the seed that was planted in your mind. It's time to pivot. It's time to move. And I feel like this is something completely different, but it is highly competitive. All right. And you worry that you won't be successful at it, right? You worry that you won't be successful at it. But where you're at, it's a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and you know that it's time, it's just not working. It's time to move in a different direction. This is going to cause a great change. Some of you may be looking into taking classes or even going back to school or whatever the case may be. You just know that it's time to move on because it's a lot of money worry, it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of pressure. Can you do this? You may have to do two things at the same time. But the skills that you've learned, you're going to take with you. You've learned a lot of hard lessons where you're at. But this is going to enable you to quit what you're doing. But it feels like it's something completely different. It feels like it's something completely different. Something that you're very excited about. Something that you actually care about. But there's learning and research and looking around, and it's like this idea planted in your mind. Okay, you need to move in this direction, follow your passion, follow your joy. Will it grow? Will it develop into something? It will, but you gotta put the work in, and you got to be so determined that you knock the competition, you got to do it your way, not everyone else's way. So you're going to be like the star that It's like you're going to be the one to break through and do this idea in such a different way that people are going to be paying attention. This will bring happiness back into your home. Okay, there will be celebration around this. You just doubt yourself that you can do this, but you can do this. And you're going to make the decision to do this. You're being guided to do this. All right. This is for Aries. This is for Aries. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So, in regards to this love situation, first of all, you have become balanced and you're moving on to a more mentally and emotionally balanced person. This lover that you are dealing with that is obsessed, they are very much unbalanced. Very much unbalanced. Okay? So you're going where there's peace, there's harmony. Okay? In regards to this work situation, where you've been, it's not good. It's not good for you mentally, emotionally, financially. And that's why this seed was planted in your mind in regards to this idea. But you are going to have to do, like I said, two things at once for a minute until this idea gets up and running. Don't doubt yourself. Just do it. Because there's going to come a day where you are able to let go of, walk away from something you don't want to do and be able to do the things that you actually want to do. All right, Aries, that's what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. You can follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, and God bless.